The markets all were bare. Mothers counted crumbs of bread, and famine filled the air. The king wore robes of sorrow, the people cursed their fate, while four forgotten lepers sat outside the city gates. They said, "Why sit here waiting until the day we die? If we stay here, there is no food. If we go in, we'll die. Let's walk into the enemy camp and leave it in God's hands. Perhaps they'll spare our wretched lives. Perhaps we'll make a stand." Four men at the gate, with nothing left to lose. Four men at the gate, with only one road left to choose. And while the nation trembled and fear held every heart, God had already won the battle before they made their start. They walked beneath the sunset with weary feet and pain, expecting chains and soldiers, expecting death and shame. But God had sent a thunder like armies on the ground. The enemy had fled in fear before the lepers found. The tents were full of plenty, the tables set with gold, food enough for thousands, more wealth than they could hold. They laughed and ate together. Then suddenly one said, "We cannot keep this news to us while others starve for bread." Four men at the gate, with nothing left to lose. Four men at the gate, with only one road left to choose. And while a nation trembled and fear held every heart, God had already won the battle before they made their start. The Lord still works in ways unseen, beyond what eyes can know. He's solving things tomorrow while we fear them today below. And often He will use the ones the world has cast aside to carry hope and good news home. With nothing left to hide, four men at the gate, no heroes in the eyes of men. Four men at the gate, yet God would use them once again. The feast was waiting all along, though no one knew the way. And heaven still is calling us to rise and go today. Four men at the gate, four men at the gate. The victory was waiting there, beyond the fear and hate.